So this is to be home for a while.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. At least until we get our new offices established.
I still think we could have done better than Canoomba.
I know it doesn't look like much, Dan, but Canoomba's going to be the gateway to the whole Southwest. For Cobb and Company, that's important. Let's see Alf Parker.
Chris, do you ever see a lady blacksmith before? Hey. Where are the men?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
If they're that short, this Canoomba mightn't be such a bad place after all.
They wanted to keep the news of the gold strike to themselves. And apart from that, there isn't a man left in town.
When did they leave?
We got news of the strike last weekend. By Monday midday, there wasn't a man left in town. They'd all gone to Giandera.
Alf, too, huh?
All he said was, you keep an eye on things, Bessie. Well, I'll go down to Giandera and make a fortune. Since every man in town said much the same thing, they all left.
Well, how's it working out?
The first day was chaos. Then the girls started running things. They just took over their brothers and husbands and their boyfriends' jobs. But you know, Mr. Cobb, we're so good at it, I don't think we want them back.
Well, they'll be back, Mrs. Parker. Once they've dug all of that gold out of the ground, they'll be back.
Well, we don't miss them. So they'd better come back with their pockets lined. That isn't just like men, leaving women to do all the work.
I see there's already a pretty good-sized shipment of gold waiting to leave Giandera.
They wanted a coach down there today. I told them tomorrow at the earliest.
Well, isn't there any help in town?
There isn't a man within 50 miles. I'm even using a girl as a groom.
Oh, who's she?
Just a girl who came looking for a job.
That's her, huh?
That's her. A real good girl with the horses.
From the looks of Dan, I'd say she was pretty good with men.
First time Cobb and Co ever had a woman doing this job.
Seems to me the women in Canoomba are doing all sorts of odd jobs these days. Yes?
What's your name?
Joan?
My name's Dan.
Hello, Dan.
You live here? In Canoomba?
Yes?
All your life?
No, not all my life.
In the district, though?
No, I'm from Sydney. I came up here to get a job on a station. But I happened to be in Canoomba when all the gold rushed out of Giandera, so I took this job on.
Will you be staying here in Canoomba? With Cobb and Co, I mean.
I don't know. I only expected to be here till the men came back.
Well, why go then? From what I've seen, you're a better groom than most men. Joan, could I see you later? Tonight, maybe?
Sorry, Dan. Tomorrow night.
I'm going down to Giandera in the morning. Won't be back until Thursday.
Well, I'll be here when you get back.
Thursday night, then?
I finish here at 7.
I'll make sure I get back. Ready to go, Chris?
All right. Remember, it's a man named Thurston you're supposed to see in Giandera. Remember, unless they give you an escort, don't carry any gold. Dan. Dan!
What?
Don't carry any gold without an escort.
Oh, yes, I'll remember.
Good luck.
See you on Thursday, Joan.
All right, Dan. Have a nice trip.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Mr. Cobb, why the escort?
Well, with a gold shipment, you just never take chances.
Well, I understand there hasn't been a bushranger in this district for 5 years.
Ah, but the sweet smell of gold brings them out in 5 minutes.
With everybody out digging, Dad's not going to find it easy to get an escort on Thursday.
Well, then he can't come back till he does.
I still think he'll be back on Thursday.
I can't have gold like this hanging about in Giandera. Place for it's in the bank.
I understand how you feel, Mr. Thurston, but my instructions are not to take any gold consignment unless I can get an escort.
An escort? Where do you expect to get an escort in this town? Every able-bodied man's out there digging.
Look, I want to get back to Canoomba very much, but I can't leave unless I have someone to ride with me.
And in the meantime, what about protection for my gold?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Thurston, but I can't leave without an escort.
Excuse me. Mr. Thurston, I haven't got any money left. I was hoping to resell me pick and shovel and washing dish. Who drives that coach out there?
I do. Why?
Well, I was trying to get a lift back. I don't suppose you'd take my things in part payment.
You want to leave Giandera?
Yeah. I'm blessed if I can find any gold. I dug, and I dug, and I dug. But I just couldn't find any gold.
Can you use a gun?
A gun?
That's right. You can get yourself a free trip back to Canoomba, mister.
Of course. Your escort.
Well?
A gun? Well, better than walking. All right.
We leave at 6 in the morning. Have the gold ready, Mr. Thurston, and it'll be in the Canoomba bank tomorrow night.
You seem mighty anxious to get back yourself.
Just Cobb and Co service, sir. What's your name?
Peebles.
6 o'clock in the morning, Mr. Peebles. 6 sharp.
I'll be there.
Well, I'm certainly glad to get that lot out of my hair.
Well, you can stop worrying now, Mr. Thurston.
Your escort arrived yet?
He'll be along.
Hello there. Am I late?
Good morning. You're right on time. Goodbye, Mr. Thurston.
Come on in.
You take the gun, Mr. Peebles.
Yes, sir. The gun. Oh, the gun.
Now get aboard, Mr. Peebles.
Right.
On top with me. Put your foot in the wheel, Mr. Peebles.
Oh, the wheel.
Now, up!
It is true I am a little nearsighted. Unfortunately, I broke my spectacles the day I arrived. That's the reason I had to give up mining. Couldn't see the gold.
Did you see that?
What? Where?
Give me that, just in case. Was a woman. A woman!
Well, the blame has got to rest with you. When you carry gold, you don't stop for anything or anybody. You fell for the oldest trick in the world.
Well, I thought the man was dying.
Well, is that what your myopic escort thought, too? What's his name?
Peebles.
Uh-huh. Well, what you did was cost us 2,000 pounds and darn near run us out of the business in this area.
Chris, all I can say is that I'm sorry.
All right.
I think you're blaming Dan unfairly, Mr. Cobb.
Hmm?
Well, it wasn't his fault that the coach was robbed.
Yeah, well, I'm not blaming him entirely. But as long as our highways are full of thieves and murderers, we have to take some precautions.
They're not murderers.
Well, it's as good a term as any.
But there wasn't any murder in this case. All you lost was a measly shipment of gold.
John, please.
Well, it's the truth. No one was hurt.
What's the matter with her?
John.
Oh, Dan, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have spoken like that to Mr. Cobb. But a lot of what I said is true. I'm glad you came back on Thursday.
Maybe that's one of the reasons I took a chance with Peebles. Even though it was a bit unfair to Chris.
I appreciate that, Dan. Thanks.
Joan, you're so... I don't know. I've never met anyone like you before. Hi, Chris. You wanted me?
How's our groom?
Oh, Joan's fine.
Dan, what do you know about her?
About Joan?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about her.
Would she ever say where she was from or anything?
Why, what are you getting at?
Well, there were only 4 people who knew about that gold shipment from Giandera. Mrs. Parker, you, me, and Joan.
Now, Chris, you don't think that... Oh, no, it's impossible.
Well, maybe it is, but lady bushrangers aren't exactly new. And the pair that held you up seemed pretty experienced, so I checked the local paper. Seems there was a brother and sister team operating in the Canoomba district about 5 years ago, and there was a gold rush there, named Geddes. They were never caught. The woman was seen only once. This is her description.
Oh, Chris, you're crazy.
Yeah? Well, I hope so, because I've just accepted a charter to bring a gold nugget in from Giandera worth 5,000 pounds.
In one nugget?
Mm-hmm. And no insurance. If we lose this one, we're finished. So I think we'll both go on this job.
Right.
Dan? Be careful, will you?
Hello there. Cat got your tongue? You look as though you've lost a pound and found sixpence. What's the matter? Something wrong?
You told me you came from Sydney.
Yes.
Most city girls can't handle a horse like you can.
It's just something that comes easy to me.
Have you ever heard of a bushranging family called Geddes?
I think I have. They're dead, aren't they?
Are they? I've only known you a very short while. But I trust you. Because I love you.
I think I love you too, Dan. Dan,
Want to tell me something about yourself? About the past?
No, I can't. Look, the wrongs I may have done, I'll put right somehow. But please don't ask me anymore. I feel sort of proud and ashamed of the past all at once.
You can't change it, Joan. But you can bury it. And remember, without the past, we'd never have met.
Here?
Nope.
How about here?
Mm.
Well, then this is the only track in or out of Giandera.
That's right, Mr. Cobb. And the country's so bad, you'll just have to stick to it.
Well, a nugget worth that much money is mighty tempting. We'll have the owners along. That'll make 4 of us. I guess if we're lucky and don't take any chances, we'll be all right. Mrs. Parker, take care of things. We'll be back in 2 days.
Don't you worry, Mr. Cobb. And good luck.
Goodbye, Mrs. Parker. See you in 2 days, Joan.
Goodbye, Dan.
Get up, get up. Get up.
Johnny. Get your horse. We're going home. There she is, Mr. Cobb. We call her the welcome friend.
Is it all pure gold?
More than 1,600 ounces of it, all in one lump. I want you to deposit this in the bank at Canoomba as soon as possible for valuation and transport to Sydney.
All right. We'll leave early tomorrow morning. We'll be in Canoomba about nightfall. You and your partner will ride escort with us.
Right.
Boy, that is the biggest piece of gold I have ever seen.
I found out something this time. Miner by the name of Kemp uncovered a big nugget at Giandera. Chartered Cobb and Co to bring it into town. I think we might as well have it. What do you say?
No, Rick.
What do you mean, no?
Just that. We're not going to do a thing about it.
What's the matter with you, Joni?
I'm going back to town.
You're going to stay right here. Now, tell me what this is all about.
There's nothing to tell. It's just that we're going to leave that coach well alone.
I don't understand this, Johnny. We've been partners for a long time.
And I'm also your sister, and we grew up together. But the time has come for us to start again like other people.
With a name like Geddes, wouldn't have a chance. Just because our old man was convicted of a crime 20 years ago.
We can't change the past, but we can bury it. I'm willing to try.
You've got a record. You can't bury that.
I can try.
Johnny, I need you.
Oh, no, you don't. And I don't need you.
All right, Johnny. I'll do it alone. I'll ambush them at Riley's hut.
You're not going, Rick.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Johnny. 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 Hold it. Easy. There.
You better ride in here, Mr. Kemp.
You bet your life I will.
Your friend can ride on ahead. Dan, let's get started.
Right.
Go ahead. All right, off we go.
Get up! Get up! Oh, get up!
the horses a rest at that shack we passed on the way in, huh?
Riley's hut?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
Those rocks. Cover me. I'll try to get around that way.
Right.
Here he comes!
Joan?
I tried to get here in time. I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, shouldn't be long now. I understand the gold's almost petered out. Your husband ought to be home any time.
I know what it'll be like. No gold, covered with clay, smothering me in kisses. Do you know, I've missed Alfie. Well, goodbye, Mr. Cobb. I hope next time the office is running as it should be.
I have no doubts about it. Give my regards to Al.
I will that, Mr. Cobb. Goodbye. Have a good trip.
Oh, we will, thanks. Did you see her?
Yes. The doctor said she'd be all right. Then she goes on trial. After that, who knows?
Well, Dan, I guess in you she found something she'd never known before. Love. The whole world needs it. You'll see her again. She'll make sure of that.
Get up! Get up!